Hey guys, welcome to the Infinite Podcast. I'm your
What's
co-host
up?
Elisa,
And I'm Miguel.
and we're going to be talking about things we look for in a partner this week. I almost forgot this was a topic.
We just raw dogging it.
Yeah.
We're fucking, we're balling.
For all the dogs not out yet.
For all the dogs not out,
yeah.
yo, y'all gonna see.
You know,
how
I'm
much
like
I'm a
annoyed
dog.
because I was at home. So, a few years ago, before I started dating my boyfriend, one night I kept seeing all these TikToks that were like these girls talking about like how to find your perfect partner. Write down a list of all the things you look for, and that way, like, you'll know what you're looking for, and you'll be able to manifest it in your life. And I think more of it was like the more important part of that video was just like if you write it down, then you'll actually know what you want, and it'll just be easier to find because you actually know what you like.
Okay.
So I took out my little journal, my little diary at the time, and I literally made like a 5 pages amount, like worth.
How long ago was this?
This was like 3 years ago.
Okay.
This is 2020.
So we're like a little
2020,
younger.
End of 2020, yeah. End of 2020, I went and I took my journal and I made like a long list of like all these things that I'd be interested in having in a partner. Actually, it's not even 2021.
I have a quick question. Do you feel like that list has changed for you in any way?
Not necessarily that they've changed, but it's like I more so like the things that I see in like my relationship that I did get on my list and the things that I didn't get on my list and like how I'm okay with them or like
Okay.
how I like kind of like rationalize them in my head. So I was actually gonna bring the journal today, but then I forgot it. So we're just gonna raw dog it
Just
like
raw
based
dog
on
it.
memory.
Yeah, I mean, whatever
Yeah.
comes up to your mind, it probably will be the most important one.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. That is
Yeah,
true.
so I started writing some of them down because I was like trying to remember them. The very first thing I wrote was that he would have like a similar sense of humor to mine, that he would be funny.
Oh, that's a big one.
That's a big one.
Mine
like
was
laughing.
the same thing. The same one. But the thing is that everybody likes laughing, but nobody laughs at the same thing. And I don't know. I've read somewhere online, so take it with a grain of salt, you know.
He's like, I'm nervous to
But,
say.
yeah, but apparently, in order for you, like, your sense of humor is correlated to your IQ level as well.
I think
I
I've
can
read
see
stuff
that.
like
I
that
can
too.
see why.
It's like
And I-
See, like,
yeah.
'cause, like that, like the whole idea of like some people don't get certain jokes because they just don't get it.
It just flies over your head, you know.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, and like the best jokes are the ones that are like it clicks in your head, like oh
Yeah.
yeah, you're like fuck.
the quick ones, the witty ones.
Yeah,
I like someone with like
you
a
gotta keep
witty,
up.
like quick wit sense of humor. And that was always really big for me. My boyfriend did like stand up in college, like here and there. He like
So hit the
went to
bullet
open
point.
mics and stuff like
Hit the
that.
bullet
see
point
that.
right there.
So
yeah.
he was always funny.
He's always been an intelligent guy, I presume.
He's always been a pretty smart guy, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say he's like, that was another thing on my list for sure, probably, was like that they were like intelligent, that I considered him to be intelligent.
Yeah.
Because,
But there's different type of intelligence. You
well,
can
that's what I
always be
said,
book
like
smart.
the kind of intelligent that I like, or you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. Because, yeah, like there are different.
There's guys that are smart and they just be assholes. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
you're not smart as them. They treat you like shit.
Yeah.
You
And
can't
you're like,
keep up,
how can you
like-
not get this? How can you not get
That
this?
leads into one of my things that I
Okay.
look for is compassion.
Okay.
Compassion. That's
Yeah.
a nice one. I think I wrote that. I probably put that somewhere on my list. I wanted someone who was like compassionate and like just like cared about like others.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Santa Claus.
yeah, I like.
Like Santa Claus.
Yeah, like make me feel warm, you know. But no, but
Funny guy.
Sit on my lap.
hey,
Hey, yo.
hey.
Um,
I'll leave you a gift. I kind of stumbled on go.
Oh.
Our IQ level. You can tell our IQ level is.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
you guys are vibing on a
Yeah.
different level right
Yeah,
now.
vibrations, you know.
The next thing I wrote was normal relationship with his mother, because one time when I was in high school, like end of high school, I dated this guy who I guess, and this is something that I don't think is uncommon. I think there are some times where like husbands like kind of neglect their wives. And so the wife is kind of lonely and she has a son. So she starts seeing him as like a proxy husband figure, especially
Okay.
because she's like, oh, he's my baby.
Yeah, so I'm
But
gonna
then
mold them into the person, into
like,
the husband that I wanted.
Yeah, like, you know
You're
what I
gonna
mean?
be the
Like,
man that I.
Looks
that looks into.
They'd be
Yeah.
like my little man, but then they get a little too into my little man.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
And then if you don't do what they want you to do.
Well, then it's like becomes difficult when they try to date a girl. And they're like,
Ooh,
she's not good enough. She's not good enough for
protective.
you. She's not good enough for you.
It was crazy. This woman hated me for like,
Yeah.
I didn't understand why. Like, she just like.
Cause you were an exact image of her. Cause she wanted to like fantasize and she's like, oh,
No,
okay.
you
yeah.
need someone just like me who treats him good.
Well, I
You
don't
wouldn't
think-
know how to treat them.
Yeah.
I raised
I
them.
think it was like weird
It's
because
weird.
he had a brother
Some porno
too,
shit.
but like it was never the same with his brother, and I
Yeah.
think his brother just like didn't give a fuck.
No, they didn't
But
give a
she
fuck
was-
about the brother.
Yeah, well, yeah.
he fucked off.
Yeah, but I think he also just didn't give into it. Like he wasn't like, you know, he wasn't like also like emotionally supportive necessarily. I think
Okay.
like this guy that I dated was like the emotional one of the two boys.
Oh, he
and
was
so
a crybaby, so they took care of him more, I guess.
They took care of him. I think like the mom just got like
More attention.
she would tell him things that I thought were fucking crazy. Like one time he told me that she had told him that his father had not been intimate with her in like so long.
No, that's not
that
something
she
you
was
tell your
resentful.
son, bro.
She
That's,
told
why
him
why
a
you gotta
story.
say that? Why you gotta know
That's what
that?
I'm saying. Like, why would you tell him that?
Ain't
She told
nothing-
him the story where it was like it was her and his father's like anniversary.
She using her son as a therapist.
Yeah,
This
no,
is so
that's what I
weird,
mean.
man.
Like, he was the emotionally supportive one because she was telling him too much. She told him that that it was their anniversary and he came home that day from work. Like, the husband came home from work that day. And that she greeted him, like, at the door with nothing but, like, a feather boa.
That's not what you gotta say to your
Scarf.
child. Your child does not have to know about what your parents are doing.
I know.
She's like, but Kendall, you're saying like they're fire and their relationship. Like, I ain't gotta know.
I was saying. And
No.
she
Like, I was waiting for your
yeah.
father outside wearing nothing.
She was like, oh, and like my body was so nice, and like he saw me and he was like, get the fuck out of here, like I don't.
Damn.
Yo, I want to know. I want to know the dad. The dad. I want to know the dad.
Yeah.
Damn.
Apparently the dad was not about it, so like
Yeah.
obviously nothing happened. and she
The
was
other
big
sibling
mad.
came out like the dad, probably.
That's what I'm thinking. Like I think the other brother came out more like the dad, so like the mom never really, you know, whatever. But for whatever reason, the guy I dated was just like really there for her.
Damn.
And she was telling him way too much. And then she would always comment on his pictures like, you look
Oh,
so hot.
so you
Fire emoji, fire emoji,
No,
fire emoji. It was
you
like
don't
the
do
weirdest shit. I swear to God.
How did that affect your
Mm-hmm.
relationship with him? Like,
It was like she had that weird relationship with him, and then like that stuff that I came realizing later. But the first sign of trouble was that like, for whatever reason, she was just fucking mean to me. Like there would be times where, like I'd be at their house and she would come home, and she would walk in, and I'd be waiting. I'd be like, hi, and she literally would walk right past me.
It's 'cause
Wouldn't even
she-
look in my way. Had like the angriest face in the world. I was
Yeah.
like,
She
damn.
probably felt like you were gonna take her spot eventually.
that's what it was.
Well, no, that's absolutely what it was. It was like
Actually-
too serious. It was too much, and like it was like to the point where like I asked him one day. I was like, hey, like it just came out of nowhere. I was like, hey, does your mom not like me? And he was just like,
Normal
he-
question to ask. That's
he
normal.
literally stopped the car and he was like, why do you say that? And I was like, because it feels like she doesn't like me. And he was like, well, she doesn't like you. And I was
Oh.
like, well, now I don't want to fucking go over to your house.
Yeah.
It was just awkward. So my second thing, very big on the list, was that he needed to have a normal relationship with his mother. I don't want her to hate his mom. I also don't want him to be too close to his
Plus,
mom. You know, like
yeah,
normal mom.
yeah.
My mom is normal with my brother. Be a normal mom.
It's true. It's hard to find normal people
It's
nowadays.
really hard to find normal people.
Depends on what normal is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That is
true.
true.
That is really
Let's
true.
define.
It's-
What
it's-
well,
is normal?
Especially like
It's hard to
where-
find a person that has a normal, stable
That's what I
household.
was. Yeah, I was gonna say like
And I
stable
believe-
household. Like
I
that's
believe.
really-
I mean, Hispanics are really good at having that, because we're
I
really
agree.
good on family.
Yeah. Well, that was so.
And
Another thing on my list was that I did have a preference that I did not want to date like a white guy.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's funny because my boyfriend is white. But my reasoning for that was
he's
that
seasoned white, spicy white.
like no, even really. Like
okay.
I guess he's like.
Salt white.
Like
He's
tangy?
a mutt. He's a European mutt. He's like
see.
Irish.
Okay, yeah, so
Italian,
he does
like,
he does
he's
have a
got
little,
some Jewish in
white.
there.
he's got a little
a little
flavor
bit
in
of
there.
pepper in there.
Yeah,
A little sprinkle, you know.
But like, ooh, what is that?
But he cooks, right? Doesn't he cook? I feel like
He cooks. No,
Well, let him
he's
cook.
like it was, but
Shut
it wasn't even because of him. It was more so because I dated white guys in the past.
Like,
And there were certain things that like I noticed. It was like I just don't want to explain culturally, like all these things culturally.
Pop culture?
to you. Yeah, not pop culture, but like
Oh, like Hispanic thing.
Oh,
like
yeah,
Hispanic things.
Yeah,
you know what I
you
mean? Like
want
I
a
don't
person
want to have
that's,
to
like,
explain
a little
the
bit into
culture. Like you know what I mean? Like
Okay.
now I gotta show you how you should properly greet everyone and like
That's
why
not
it
like
is that they're
True.
hard in the ass about certain things.
Why we're so loud,
Like, why we're so
Let's just
loud.
basic volume.
So you're
Yeah.
tailgating every weekend.
Like,
Your own
Why I'm
house.
asking you to like not pull up to my driveway, to like pull up a little bit before that, because I don't want my mom doing too
Yeah.
much. No,
like
too
you
much.
gotta eat the food if they offer it.
Yeah,
like,
no
Yeah.
matter what.
gotta.
No matter what.
Yeah.
You gotta eat it.
Exactly. I was like, I don't know if I want to like have to explain all that.
True.
But it
Yeah,
ended
for
up,
sure.
not being an issue. Like
Yeah.
I was like, fine for the right person, you're willing to explain these things. But that
is
was
true.
one thing where I was like, I would like someone who just like gets the culture. I think that's like,
somebody that's
if it
in
wasn't
tune
him,
with-
like I would want someone who knew the culture.
you want a cultured person.
I do want a cultured person, and that's another thing on my list. I wanted someone who, I wanted somebody who
Has
liked
something to say.
adventurous food,
Mm,
which
not
I
picky.
tie to culture. Not picky
Not
eater. I
picky.
was like, I don't like a picky eater.
want
I want
somebody who
someone
wants
who
to
wants to
enjoy
try
it.
everything.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
find that there's so much joy in food, and I just want
Facts.
someone who like gets that feeling.
Like, what if
That's-
you're
that's a high
going,
risk
like, yeah,
thing.
what if you're gonna travel with them and then
Yeah,
like,
we're
oh,
gonna travel,
spontaneously
yeah,
you want a
yeah.
spot, like, oh
you
no, I
got
don't
french
like
fries.
it.
You
I don't like
you
this.
got French fries here.
Like-
Dude, that's one thing that's like, my boyfriend is like a slightly picky eater. He like doesn't eat seafood. He doesn't eat seafood.
Like, I
Wait,
would
wait,
understand
wait,
if it was
wait.
an allergy thing. Like, there's nothing you
no,
can do
yeah,
about
I
it.
understand the allergy, but it's
Like-
like if you just don't like seafood, like what the fuck are you
What-
doing?
like,
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
what you mean?
Because I'm the same way, but like I'm different. Like, does he not eat seafood at all, or does he
No,
not?
he'll eat seafood. It's just never gonna be his first choice.
Okay, then he's not that bad.
Like no, but like here's the thing. Like, for example, it's like we'll go to a sushi spot. He just like won't order sushi. He'll like
Oh.
go around it, and I'm like, that's fucking boring, bro. Like,
I'm just
fucking
iffy about
branch
seafood
out.
because like seafood has
Stomach
to be
ache.
no, it has to be prepared correctly. Like you can't just go to a regular restaurant and like order shrimp.
Yeah, but like if you're
What do you
gonna
mean?
go,
You're not ordering fried flounder at the diner?
no, I'm not ordering a fly flan there at the diner. You know, like if we're going to a nice restaurant where like I know the food is prepared
what
correctly.
you mean? You
I
ain't
wouldn't
telling me you
mind.
never had a fish fillet, bro?
I did, but at home. You know, I'm not going to Fat Cactus and order shrimp quesadilla. I'm sorry, that's seafood.
That should be busting.
I'm not ordering it from there.
I've
Like,
been,
I-
Sometimes
I
it'd be a
find the
little
salmon there.
shrimpy.
Seafood has to be
Sometimes.
fresh too. Like you
Yeah,
know,
that's
like you have to
fair.
buy it from that mercado.
Food is
wash
cool,
it.
bro. You put it in a plate, I'ma eat
You
it. If
can't-
I'm
you tell
hungry,
me
if
DR
this
The way I
motherfucker,
am,
if this
too.
motherfucker is talking, that shit's ain't nothing.
We're
It's gonna
answering the
yo,
call.
yo, but when nature calls, when you pick up the phone, okay, you survive.
You tell
That's what
me
we
DR
do.
food ain't seafood different. different?
Yeah, but like I'm
It's
here
fine.
and I can't go back. So fuck you want me to do? Starve?
Get
I'm
to
gonna
the
eat the.
closest- Get to the closest thing.
Oh, you want me to just swim?
want me to
like
swim.
swim, catch a fish, and like my ass
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just come back.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't live in Florida, bro. They don't even want my ass in Florida.
We'll go
what
to
it do?
Georgia. We'll go to Georgia. Right,
Yeah,
right before.
yeah.
Right before.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, we'll get some seafood.
We get some real seafood.
Yeah.
But like, okay, but
But I get what you're saying.
Like, if you don't
I'm good with trying. I'm good with trying food out. Like I'll
I'm
take a
just
shot.
like I
Yeah,
love
try
like
it.
I love like going to a restaurant and like trying things. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like whenever people ask me like, oh, like do you not like certain things or whatever? Like no, I'll literally try anything.
I'll try it. Because
I'll
that
try
way
anything,
you
I'll eat
know.
anything. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like I don't like this, so next time I'm gonna get something
Exactly.
else. And I'm like, have you ever had? Because a lot of times people get culture shock when people like, have you ever had this? And you're like, what? Like I didn't know what pierogies were. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I didn't know
yeah.
what pierogies were until like my ex told me about it, and I was like, oh, they're like bread, like empanadas or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like little potato dumplings.
potato dumplings, yeah.
essentially.
Yeah. So you get culture
I was
shock.
talking
You're
to
like,
this-
oh, man, I know.
I was talking to this one Asian girl. She was like, yeah, we eat this thing. It's like a chicken embryo. I'm
Ooh,
like,
the
Balu?
Balu.
I was like,
Doja Cat
word.
named her latest song that because she was like, oh, it's supposed to represent Twitter and like Twitter's no more and now this is
Yo,
a new era of X.
yo, somebody tell Doja Cat to shut up, bro. Like,
I
ain't
know,
nobody
I
give a
think that
fuck.
all the time.
Ain't nobody give a fuck about that Satan shit no more. Like, read the Bible, bitch. Like, fuck out of my face with that Satan. If it's not about my Lord Jesus Christ, get out of my face, bruh. I'm not talking about like nothing
It's
else.
just such edgy shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't,
It's not okay. In the beginning, it was like okay,
I feel
that's
like
kind of
she has-
creepy. Ooh,
She's going through like character
She doing too much.
developments. Like,
Yeah.
Every year she has like a
Doing
different
too much.
character development. You get me? That's what I'm telling you.
this is not a development. This is downgrading.
Wait for another 2 years when she drops another album.
Remember
she'll
a
be
couple
different.
years ago when
Yeah, what
they
do
caught her on they caught her on like Discord chats showing feet.
What can she do now? Like she already done too much. She done it all. Like
She
you
done
can't.
it all.
Yeah, you already went to Satan. Like you already skipped all the way to Satan. You didn't even wait until like later into your career. Nah, you
This
just
is-
jumped into straight
I
Satan.
think this is
You
later
can't
in
just
her
go back to
career.
being like Hannah Montana
But-
pop star anymore.
I feel like she's already late in her career. Like it's she's already late in her career. Like she had her good
Age
run.
wise, you feel?
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like when you become an artist, you kind of age faster. Yeah.
True.
In a
Like
way,
that- like
except
that-
unless
like-
you're
yeah.
Beyonce.
Yeah, unless you're Beyonce.
Yeah,
Beyonce's
you had
fine.
never seen Beyonce lead into devil shit. Come on, Doja Cat, get your shit together. Go to church.
Yeah. But wasn't that a culture shock though? When
Right.
you're like, what is an egg embryo, right? But
Yo,
now you know,
facts.
Now you know.
I was like,
Now
yeah,
you
I'm
know
not
what it
gonna
is.
be
So like
eating
next
this.
time someone goes like, oh, you ever had this? You're like, no, but I know what it is.
Mm.
Would you have it?
She was bad, so yeah.
Damn.
I had
Damn.
to. He's
Did she
down
say it
for
was good?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's like she said, like, yo, I eat it all the time. I'm like, you
Oh,
eat it as a
wow.
snack, yo. You be snacking on embryos?
My thing is like I would
Different,
try just
different.
because if I travel, like if I want to travel, I never
You wanna
I
have-
never go. I
wanna
never want to
experience.
go somewhere and act like a tourist. Like take me to the local spots. Like take
Yeah.
me where the
Get me the worm. I
Yeah.
want to get the fucking
Yeah,
infection. I want to
you-
have diarrhea, you know?
Yeah, let me walk.
Let me
like,
drink the
3
water from-
miles, like locals and stuff.
Let me take a shit outside your house.
Yes.
Near the trees.
I want to experience what it's
But what
like.
my
to live
I wanna
with a
live.
leaf.
I want to live.
While
I
the
saw
frog
a video
looks
of
at
someone
you.
eating it the other day, and I didn't think it looked good. But I'm like, you know what? If it looked tasty enough, probably I'd try it at least
Put a little
once.
salt, close your eyes, and just.
You know
Well,
what?
like one of those.
I
things,
bet it tastes like chicken.
Or like what's it called? Like boiled eggs. I can't get into boiled. eggs.
Yo, hard-boiled eggs is like G code, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Though.
That
Like,
shit's
I
a
personally
G-code.
can't get into it. Like
How you trying to get some gains, bro? That's your
that's what,
best
that's what I'm saying.
friend.
Like
What
I,
about a soft boiled egg?
Soft, oof.
Man,
I
yeah,
runny
soft-boiled
eggs.
eggs.
I
I
love,
I love
a
soft-boiled
runny egg. Like,
Bro.
okay, a hard boiled egg, no, not for me.
I
But a
grew up on
soft
that
boiled
shit.
egg where I could dip my little toast in the yolk.
Oh, she's like, what is that from?
Oh, bougie.
That's from England, isn't it? Where like they have the soft.
Poached
I know
egg?
they have like the special little cup for it. I don't have that. I just
Okay.
cut it open and dip.
Yeah, I seen that. Like, they break in and they dip it.
I
That's
just
breakfast for them.
inhale it. Just
She
bring the
gives
food.
me.
Bring the food to me, and I'll do it. I'll
Are you
I'll
hungry?
make it disappear in front of you. No, when I go home, I'll devour whatever's on.
Whatever's there.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
We were talking about things
But we
that
look
look
for-
for a partner.
Yeah, I wanna. Yeah, I can't have a picky eater.
The piggy
I
eater.
can't have
Yeah,
a
like
picky
how
eater.
is you going?
Am I
You know, like,
That actually got onto my list when I was
Yeah, I go-
really,
okay.
really young. I was like 17 when that got on my list because the first I think that's
and you was thinking about this young.
When,
you know
girls
what I mean?
develop faster than guys.
That's true. No, it's just the frontal lobe. Because
Yeah,
in a
it's
girl,
true.
yo, if you ask me at 17, what I was looking for a girl, I was looking like, well, she got a pussy for real, and like I said, like pretty simple, like nice and simple. You feel me? Like,
girls
That's
have
all it
more
is.
choice.
Why is your voice so deep now?
Yeah.
because that's how I always. You
Yeah,
know
why
when you're
is
a
your
kid, when
voice
you're a
deeper
kid.
when you're a kid.
Because when you're a kid, you're trying to like start. You're trying to put up like, yeah, it was
I
good.
remember
I'm
thinking like that
looking
when girls were talking about how guys always like have like they change their voice. When
Yeah.
they try to pick you up, when they try to pick you
What's
up, no,
going on,
like at a
man?
bar or something. Like, hey, mama.
We-
Like, but their real
try
voice
to-
is different.
They try to put on that I chose woke up type of
Yeah.
voice. You feel like.
That
Talk to me
Batman
right.
voice.
Talk to me normal, bro.
I can't hear you. What you trying to say?
6 years old, she said.
17 years old.
Oh, I heard
no,
6 years old.
17
Like,
years
that's what I was
old.
like, what?
Because because I had a boyfriend and like we would go to like whatever. At the time, I had a little boyfriend and we went to like Applebee's or whatever, and or wherever we would go. We were in choir together, so we went on a trip to Boston with the choir.
So cute.
And he ordered like chicken fingers and French fries at every stop, and I was like, ew,
that's when you were hooked.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't do it.
That was your egg?
That was
Chicken
my
finger?
egg.
That was her.
French fries and chicken
fingers and
fingers.
French fries. I
Bro.
was like, every time.
A
Pick
man,
something
yo,
different.
it's hard for a boy out here, bro. My man goes and buys
Well, you
French
know
fries.
what?
Yo,
You
my
can't
boy,
use-
she's
You seen the one you
You're
can't use
not
a turn
a-
signal? You can't wear a seatbelt.
yo, you gotta be.
Why are you as a man ordering dessert?
What you mean?
Yo, we're not allowed
No.
to indulge in pastries nowadays. What?
Wait, is that one of your ex?
Fuck.
No,
Like,
I was
fuck
joking.
French-
I was joking. But have you ever seen that tweet where it's like this woman say she was like, this woman was like dead serious. She was like, I would never date a man that ordered dessert at the end of the meal. Why are you as a man?
She gotta
ordering
be
dessert?
gay or something, cause I'm eating brownie, bro. If I'm ordering that brownie, guess what? I'm like, inhale that.
You know what you do? You know what you do at that point? You're like, all right, we'll split this check. Put the dessert on my on my bill. You put the dessert on my bill.
And I tell the waiter, yeah, just one spoon.
One spoon.
One spoon.
One spoon.
Let's see.
Compassion. Yes.
Mm.
I think for me,
If you, but I gotta say, if you do have like allergies or like you're like lactose intolerant, then I get it if you can't eat certain foods.
yes, we understand.
Yeah.
We understand you have dietary
Allergies,
restrictions.
And, like, if
legit
you love the
dietary
person,
restrictions,
you'll adapt.
dietary restrictions.
religious
Yeah.
reasons,
Yes.
all that stuff is so real.
Yeah,
Like, if
yeah.
you're telling me that you have none of that and you just like
Want to keep your
you just want to keep your
You
things
just don't want to
so
eat it because it
narrow.
looks weird. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
You gotta eat it, bro. Gotta eat it.
You gotta try
You
it.
want a beer, bro? You gotta eat it.
I don't like pictures. I don't like them.
What you
My other thing was that I wanted my partner to be ideally like good at finances.
Oof,
Okay.
oof. That
Or,
one
like-
could have
Better,
went
or, better than,
anywhere.
or better than you, right? That's how it goes. Like it's either.
No. I wanted him to be. I wanted him to be
Girls
good
always say no.
at
Just
good with
definitely.
money, but also like
Splurge.
Financially
No.
intelligent.
financially intelligent. But at the same time, I don't want him to be like a dick about it.
Oh,
so I was like,
oh, yeah,
so
not
my thing
stingy,
was like,
not
I
cheap,
want him to
stingy,
be
yeah.
like financially like responsible. Like I want him to be knowledgeable
That's
and this
true.
stuff. But I don't
Interesting.
want him to be like a scummy person with his money, or like I don't want him to think like a
Like how you said.
like a real like
Spanish,
like an
like-
econ kid, or like a real a what?
Like colo. Cheap.
Yeah, like
Like-
cheap
yeah.
or like
Tacaño.
not
Yeah.
even cheap, but like people who are just like haters, like people who are like haters on the poor. You know what I mean? Like people
Oh,
who
okay.
just
So like have money and then be
they
like.
have
"Ah,
money and are
Yeah,
just
nice.
like assholes.
Oh,
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
Look
Like
at this
Yes.
bum. Look at this
Humble.
bum.
I
like-
humble, like consciously. I was
Okay.
like socially conscious about
Okay,
it.
about like
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, I want him to have like
brackets.
similar, like I want him to be good with money, but I also don't want him to be like
I think about having
not
money.
socially conscious or like thinks about money in a way that like I don't
Yeah,
like thinking about money.
So to understand that some people don't have it as good as you.
Yeah.
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 And, like understand that, like, hey, some people struggle out here.
That was big for me.
Yeah.
I dated a guy who was like, he was just such a finance bro, and it was like the way he like approached money or like thought about money. I just thought that was like whack. I was like, I don't want to deal with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with
He's a
someone who's
millionaire nowadays.
fiscally conservative. No, he's not. Guess what? He's not.
he fucked up somewhere.
He fucked up so many times along the way. It was like he was like
And,
still-
and
he's
she's like,
still-
and she lost the biggest investment. Me. She was like-
yeah, and he lost the biggest
You see
investment.
this?
Me.
Empty. No, right.
I'm winning in life.
Oh, I got one for y'all.
Yes.
Let's hear Miguel's.
Let's yeah. I
let's
want to
hear
hear some
Miguel.
more.
I
of yours.
wanna-
Yeah, I want to hear Miguel.
Hey, yo, you guys. I would like a girl.
Why you rubbing your hands? She was like, we about to
I
see.
Realistic.
Like what you mean, like down to earth, or like.
Yeah, you could say down to earth, but also like a little more logical. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so
like,
that-
like, you know, cause like
Reasonable
you're-
expectations.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're treading on thin ice right now. You better be like, women can't be erratic and shit like that.
Mhm.
You're treading on thin
I'm
ice.
not saying all
Yeah,
women can
so,
be.
like, so you're just
logical.
saying like if something happens,
Yeah.
not to blow out of proportion.
Mm. Well, to
Alright.
be able to assess the situation from a third person's perspective, Like
Yeah,
being
so
able
to-
to being able to detach
Yeah,
yourself
from the
and not
situation.
not react from a first person's
Not be
perspective.
so
you know?
reactionary.
Yeah.
Like have a little bit more.
Yeah,
thought
you're
behind
entitled
it.
to your emotions, of
Yes.
course,
Okay.
but like also be able to like let those emotions come and pass,
Okay, and then
and
come
then
back to the point.
reassess,
Yes.
and then just assess the situation, or
problem
the problem.
solving.
Yeah.
Problem solving.
In an
That was
adequate
definitely
manner.
on my list too. I think the way I phrased it was that I wanted someone who was emotionally intelligent and who could like maneuver through like disagreements or issues that we had without like taking things too far. Yeah. And I think that's like basically what you said.
Yeah.
That's like a good one to have. I also, on my list, I put that I wanted my partner to be considerate. Like I wanted, like whoever my partner is, to
Compassionate,
take me into
considerate, yeah.
consideration when making decisions. Like to
That
think
is
about me,
true.
to take me into account when they want to do things. Because I was like, that's an issue I've had in relationships before too, where it's like, I feel like you're not taking me into consideration right now. Like you're just making these decisions, and like, where's the me in all of this?
Hmm.
And like that's like important to me. So that was one that I definitely wrote down. That kind of goes hand in hand
That's true.
with logical.
That's true. There. I mean, I believe there has to be a balance as well, because I've encountered them too a lot of times in which I would tell or ask a girl for a decision. They'll be like, I don't know, whatever you want. And I'll be like, okay.
Decisive.
Decisive.
You know, like you gotta know a little bit. You know, give
You're
me
right.
an idea.
I feel
give
like
me-
that's difficult, honestly. Like whatever you want. It's kind of like the whole idea of like when people be like, it's hard. Like when you there's a difference between like inviting someone and be like, if you want to go.
Oh my god,
and
that's a huge difference.
I would love for you to come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's the same type of energy. Like if you say whatever you want, you can't expect me to do the right thing, because
Yeah.
like you're not
You're not giving me
emotionally
input.
like putting your input and be like, hey, it's not whatever you want. It's like you could do as you like, but I will prefer if you do this, and that.
Mhm.
So that way you have some understanding of how they will feel if you do certain actions. You get me?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's some type of energy right there. So you do have to put some input in a good relationship like that. So
Yeah.
be decisive.
Yours is very specifically in the situation of where do we want to go eat?
For guys,
No.
yeah. For
Well,
guys,
yeah, true.
what you want to eat?
True.
I don't know. Whatever you want.
Whatever you want. It's
Whatever
like,
you want.
well,
I'm like so bad at that. I do that. I pull that shit on my boyfriend all the time where he's
Yeah.
like, okay, what do you want to eat? And I'm just like, I don't know. What are you feeling? And he's just like, I literally asked you for a reason.
And then you like pick a place and you're like,
no,
nah.
no. No, that's the thing. That's the
Nah.
thing. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna get into. It's like, if you say whatever you want, don't be pissed when I make a decision.
Yeah, and like nah.
Because
I'm
I
not
know what I
feeling that.
want.
I always know I always know what I don't want. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
good.
I always know what I
Like,
don't want.
That's
I don't want
true.
like say if I had chicken earlier, I don't want chicken again. You know what I mean? So I'm
Mhm.
like let's try get something else.
One thing that I do with my boyfriend a lot is that I give him like top three.
There you
I'm
go.
like, I'll have this, this, or this. You pick out of
Good.
three.
Yes.
Good.
Even that's
That's
helpful. You
good.
see, we're
That's-
just talking about input right now.
Yeah.
We
Good.
need input.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ones and zeros here.
Input, and I mean that comes a lot with the personality. I find myself like I need to have that personality connection
Okay.
to the point where like I could like if I didn't have to have sex with you, I could still be your friend. And it's like it sounds fucked up, but like you know,
honest.
I feel like guys, younger guys specifically, we've always have had relationships and friendships separate in our minds, you know. And so friendships are like with our friendships, we're with the bros, and so we build this emotional connection at a like camaraderie. I can't say the word, but you guys know what I'm saying.
Look it up on Google.
In that level, you know. Meanwhile, in a relationship, you go and connect yourself more of a like intimate level or emotional level. But guys, I have emotions or intimacy associated with sex a lot, you know.
Right.
And so they would think that, oh, there's a woman, I have sex and intimate time, and then boom, and then just go to the homies, and this is where I share my feelings. This is where I unwind. This is who I express myself. This is who I show you my weird side. This is where I show you my creative side, because only my bro would understand me, right? He's my dog. But as a guy, you have to have the ability to choose the girl that you're gonna spend with, not only with for the rest of your life, to choose a girl whom you can do the same and like have that ability to have that friendship with her, you know, because it's gonna get to a point in which the sex is just gonna be sex, you know. It's still gonna be the same. There's only so many things you can do to switch it up, and time is gonna pass, and you're gonna be stuck with each other's personality. And so, are you like
like
if
their
there's
personality?
exactly, yeah, like could you be a cool friend with them?
Oh, me and you spoke about this. Like there has to be
My-
some connection.
You know, girls talk about that too. Girls, like, I think it's like an issue where it's like guys have a lot of problems like forming that kind of friendship with women because to a degree they view women as sexual objects, right? So they have a difficult time forming like a camaraderie type of dynamic that they do with their bros that they don't do with women. So it's like they're not like you can have a similar dynamic with a woman who you're not having sex with, but it's especially important to have that with the woman that you are having sex with.
Yeah.
So like men have to get like used to like just being able to form that dynamic with women who they aren't having sex with. That way, once they do get to the one that they do have sex with,
Yeah,
they're able to build a bond like that.
So then they
You're right.
already they know what they're.
They know
looking
what
for.
like
They're
hanging out
looking
with a girl is like. Because some guys like they save that part of themselves only for the homies, and it's like, why are you saving all of your emotional self for like only the homies? Sounds like you should date the homies. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you're more intimate with your homies than you are with your like partner, your girlfriend, whatever have
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Bromance.
Bromance.
It's a bromance, bro.
Sometimes the
But
bros need
that's
to
the
hook
thing.
up with each other.
It's. I feel like that comes from the mentality of guy team and versus girl team. You know, like all guys would understand the guys and girls won't understand the girls. Like there's certain things that we will never get about each
but
other.
I feel like you need both sides of the spectrum to like really become
Yeah.
a full person.
True.
And I think that also goes in the point where like I guess the whole when you're young you like I don't know where you guys stand.
That's
on
why.
this.
That's
Like,
why I specifically said young men.
Yeah. Well, like I don't know what where do you guys stand on the whole topic of like can a guy have like a girl that's a friend and have as a girlfriend at the same time? You know, because like a lot of people like you can't have like a best friend.
I used to say that.
You can't have a best friend that's a girl and then have a girlfriend because eventually one of you guys you're gonna like have feelings for each other and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Or is it like what's the word? Platonic love?
Platonic.
Platonic
Like
love? When
platonic
you just love each other,
relationship, friendship.
Yeah.
Unconditionally. You get me? Like, where do you guys stand on that? You guys?
I used to say no.
Yeah.
Just because of like, oh, I know how I feel, and like I'm a guy, so that's just how other guys think. But then as I grown older and as I've seen like, because in the beginning, as a guy, you're trying to hook up with whatever you can, you know. But as you grow up and as you like achieve certain
As the
things,
testosterone evens out.
yeah, as the testosterone and you get as you're able to manage your testosterone, yeah, literally, and you already have some experience under yourself, so you're calm. You don't have this desperation. You already know how it feels. You already know what it is. You start to like be able to be more selective. And with the girls, and so you're gonna start dividing girls into like possible partners, into just people.
Regular dickless.
Yeah, just people. And then slowly you're gonna be able to talk to girls as just people. And then you're gonna be able to realize like, I mean, I'm just talking from my perspective. It's like, oh man, girls.
How's it feel talking
can't-
to a person right now?
Huh?
How's it feel you're talking to a person right now?
You're a person. You're a
Yeah.
person.
A person.
I
Woman,
know,
you
but like,
person.
here's the thing. I have encountered a lot of girls that don't give me anything for me to be interested in, which in the beginning always gave me this notion that girls are not funny. You know, the typical guy saying like, yo, girls are just not funny. I really believed that for a while because because girls wouldn't listen. You need to find a girl that listens to Dave Chappelle and shit like that. Not every, you feel me?
You know what it is?
If
I
you're
feel
into it, you know.
I feel like girls are very like, they have like that front face, cause like you be like you see girls and you like think they're like, oh, they're so hot and like this and that and they're like stunning or whatever. They're on their catwalk when they're out. But then when like you become friends with them, you're like, yo, this girl goofy as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Give
I
me
feel
that.
like a lot of girls are goofy. They just don't show it.
Give me
public.
that, bro.
You know what I mean?
'Cause,
Because
like-
they're not in that setting. You know what I mean? They're not in that setting.
But for a guy, it would be so easy.
But guys,
Why?
but
to
guys
go
Why
into
want
that
is it so
goofiness.
easy? Because you don't see them and you don't see them as sexy first.
Because that's true,
That's
and
true, because
I'm
But
that
not-
guys
like
are the
initial
same, though.
barrier
Guys
isn't
are
the same.
You go to a bar and what are guys doing? Standing there, posted up, trying to look
True,
tough.
that's true.
You know
No,
what I mean?
actually,
They don't-
yeah.
they-
Everybody
and
breaks
no
that
girl
barrier.
wants to go up to a guy looking mad intimidated, like, yo, you don't look like you have a good, like I'm gonna have a good time with you. You get me?
True.
You look mad serious,
Yeah.
like
Fellas, you need to work on your
Riz.
show.
not even risk, just your demeanor.
like
Just
Your
be more
aura,
welcoming.
You need to back
Be
your
more
aura.
welcoming.
like if you're having a good time, then other
Brush up the
people-
demons
you're
real
attracted.
quick.
Dust them off.
Brush them up.
Good vibes. Bring
Good
more
vibes.
Good vibes.
That
you
is
get me?
true.
Yeah.
My
That is
opinion
true.
on it is that I do think guys and girls can be friends, like platonically. Like I think I'm friends with y'all platonically.
Yeah.
But there is one thing. I saw a TikTok like a year and a half ago. I saw a TikTok where this girl was talking about how she thinks that while she thinks it is possible for men and girls to just be like boys and girls to be friends, like platonically, men and women, that there is a part of it where men usually only befriend girls that they find pretty, like on the surface level. So like, if a guy doesn't find a girl pretty on a surface level, like the likelihood of him talking to her long enough to become her friend, like low.
Yeah.
Because to a degree, even if a guy doesn't want to have sex with you, he still kind of views you as a like social commodity, like social.
Ask Kat.
It like okay, a guy who's friends with a lot of hot girls.
That's a problem. That's a hard
That's-
tell. That's a hard tell.
He gay.
That's a hard.
No, it's like
No,
social
no.
currency
Yeah.
to be friends with a
You're
lot
right.
of hot girls.
Yeah,
It's
'cause then-
social currency.
You're dealing with a master manipulator. That's a higher echelon top dog. You feel me? That's alpha male. Not everybody. The average guy
What?
is not thinking like that.
No, I don't. I
It's
mean,
not-
I
every
don't
guy
think
is-
so.
She's
But
right
I
in
do
the
think,
point of
I
what
do
she's
think that
saying.
like guys are more likely to befriend girls that they find pretty on a surface level because it's like, well, you
Yeah,
gotta be friends
attraction.
with them to hit first. You know what I mean? You gotta be friends with them first to hit, or you gotta like have a conversation with them
True.
to hit
Okay.
at least. So you at least have to have a conversation. Whereas if a guy doesn't find a girl attractive, he's just not really gonna bother for for like a good part of it.
Okay.
So that's one part where it's like I kind of understand that, but I do think it's possible to get, to just have like male friendships and for them to be very normal.
You know, to me, it's quite the opposite actually.
What? What's
Cause like I don't have any. Okay, so I don't have any inclination to making friends all the time, but just friendships just happen naturally, you know.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
And yeah, and so like, if I see a girl that's not really my type, it becomes really really easy for me to just naturally talk to her because then I don't have any expectations or any as to any outcome that I would like with her, you know. So I would be just relaxed, and so as a person, I feel like I'm not like a exclusive person. Like I'm not always trying to be like, get out of my face. I'm not trying to talk to you.
Yeah, that's
So I'm
not
like,
the case with everyone either. Yeah, I get what you mean.
but sin embargo, when it's an actual girl that I like, one thing that you could tell if I really like her is that I'm not gonna come up to her immediately.
Oh, you're like praying or something.
I'm not. No, it's just because
You're
like,
like in the-
not even that. Because if I actually like
He's
you,
just
it
nervous.
exactly. It gets
He's
me
just
like I'm not
scared.
gonna. I'm not gonna.
He's
I'm
like, I
not.
want to look uncool.
Like yeah, I
Shut
wanna.
the fuck
I
up.
wanna.
Was it-
I'm gonna play. I'm gonna just
He's like,
relax.
There you go. Another guy just posted up there.
Just post.
What's
Yeah,
that?
that's my defense
You gotta
mechanism.
fix your aura, your
I'm a-
demeanor.
No,
But
what
I
was
bring
that?
it down. I bring it down because I don't break the ice. I melt it. Okay.
He looks straight into the camera and he's like,
I know.
melted.
Okay. So of course I'm gonna let you like get to know everybody, you know,
Okay.
and then
You said.
then you can get to know me. Once everybody's
Once you're ready.
yeah, once everybody already got your
Save the best
distraction,
for
you
last.
know,
Yeah.
then you can get to know me, you know.
You're,
Relax.
that's.
I'm not gonna like rush because I'm not gonna be like,
It's like-
hey,
it's
I'm
like-
not gonna get in line like the rest of the dogs and be like, here's my resume. This is why I'm good. This is why I'm cool.
Why
You should
your
be with
voice
me.
high pitched now?
Nah. Because that's how everybody loser fucking sounds, bro. Relax.
It's like that. It's like the video of the guys when guys go like, "You see that girl over there? I'm in love with her," and they're like, "Go talk to her." Nah.
No. Chill.
Or like guys who, they'll see you out and they won't come up to you, but they'll text you after and be like, "Hey, I saw you at the bar."
last night was a movie.
You know what it is? I do have to say this. Girls need to shoot their shot. Honestly, like I think there'd be
because
more
they will
relationships.
100%.
You know what?
Make it.
I'm gonna tell you.
Buckets wet.
I have
No
never
rim.
shot. I've never like gone out of my way to shoot my shot.
Okay.
And I never will go out of my way to shoot my shot,
Okay.
There's no
mainly
need for that.
because
Like-
the name of the game is always knowing that the guy likes you more than you do.
Really?
At first, yeah.
But I feel like sometimes
You have to feel the pursuit. I mean, for
Girls
me,
like to be chased.
For me, I like feeling
Literally.
pursued because it's safer. It's safer.
To
It's
be
like
chased?
girls who
Don't
come
wanna take
too
the
heavy
risk?
at a guy. Come too heavy at a guy. If the guy's not matching that just means he's gonna like ghost you. Like
I feel
you know,
like
like
somebody-
guys can be cruel about that shit.
But like,
so.
don't you feel
I'm-
like girls could
Like, I
also
wanna
play
chase.
into the?
I'm completely oblivious to shit like that. So I'm sorry. Like if like
If you don't shoot your shot, it's not happening.
I'm sorry. Like my ex.
He not playing basketball.
Yeah,
He's
my
just-
my ex told me she had a crush on me and shit like that.
I remember you told me.
I did not know none of that. I had no signs. I could not tell. I am completely, like you say, shooting blind. Like I am not. I don't see it.
Well-
So for me, it's like if you don't.
I'm like in between, you know.
Right.
You don't have to shoot the shot. Just be like, yo, I mean, you can just be like, you're about to shoot, and I'm like, all right, you don't have to. Like now I know. Like I caught it. You know, like this signal, like it's a diesel engine. Like we say, I'm a slow.
warm
You know,
up.
I gotta warm up. You know, you gotta let the signal to arrive. You know, like because the signal goes to the satellite and then gotta bounce back.
You
You
gotta
feel me? You
bounce
gotta
back.
give me a second,
Okay.
but I'll get the message.
It's true.
I'm just going in circles in the same place.
My boy is still refreshing. you
Like,
gotta hook up.
yeah.
You gotta hook him up to the Ethernet cable so you can get the message.
I don't get no hands, no nothing.
I
I'm
have to
just,
send a technician.
Yeah.
I get nothing. I'm just like, we're cool, we're friends. That's it. And I stay there for the rest. I could stay there for the rest of my life.
Damn.
You don't give me
My
no.
boy's asexual.
Cause some girls like I don't know. They just don't give you signals. They just like, we're friends. We're cool. Like,
Well,
joke around.
yeah,
Chase.
yeah.
People be shy.
Sometimes it's hard to pick up on like
Everybody's
flirting.
shy.
Yes.
But that's the thing. It's like you have to like me more than I like you enough to like me so much that you have to tell me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause that's a slow
Jeez.
burn. That's how you
You're
get
right.
steamy. You know what I mean?
You're right. Or you just go straight for the. You just shoot in the dark and be like, you know what?
To be
Straight up,
honest.
I'm just gonna tell you. Like
Yeah.
I like you. That's
Yeah.
it. Boom. Don't make it awkward after that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I've realized maybe it's because of how my personality is set up and how opposites attract, but my most successful relationships have always been with a girl always being a little bit more active, you know,
Outgoing.
more direct and more.
Outgoing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. It's
'Cause
just like
you're a homebody. It's
I've
always like
always-
that.
yeah,
That's
I've always-
it's always
You're
like
more
that.
of an introvert, like a little
Yeah.
bit more of an introvert.
But
Yeah,
the thing
You
is
go
that
that
if I
direction.
an introvert, me as an introvert and another introvert, we're never gonna get shit done.
Yep.
Nothing. No conversation is gonna be done because we're both gonna be in our minds, like not wanting to, you know.
But you need
But
someone.
I need somebody to just
it's
spark
weird
it
that
up,
works
and
like that, yeah.
I'll keep the flame going. Don't worry. But you just spark it up.
Well, you know what? It makes sense because then
Spark it up.
then you guys put each other in like different situations where like or not situations but like zones.
Like-
where she takes you out, but
Yeah.
you keep her home. You know what I mean?
F-
So you
facts,
slow her
like-
down her life.
I can't.
and
She
speeds
bring me
yours.
up, but I can bring her down.
There you
Type
go.
of deal.
So like that way you guys find like
In a good
medium.
way.
In a good way.
Yeah.
Like,
He goes,
Like-
she can bring me up, I can bring her right the fuck
Like
down.
relax. You're doing too much.
tame this.
Like she be the type to be like,
Throw
yo,
your
shit,
Pokeball.
he did not order this. What are you doing? You got
That's
his
what you-
food order wrong. And I'll be like, chill, I eat it nowhere. It's
Chill,
okay. It's okay.
alright.
I'll eat it.
He's the girl.
And I'll still tip. Cause I'm not good.
So you need someone that will speak up for you. 'Cause you won't
Fact,
speak up
bro.
for
I don't
yourself.
like.
I
Yo,
saw a
I
tweet
hate
today.
confrontation.
I
bro.
saw a tweet today that was like, it was like, pussy you can find anywhere. Where am I gonna find the girl that's gonna call my credit card company and fight for my charge to be reversed?
That's love.
That's love right there.
That's love.
Real.
That's love right there.
That's love. Yeah.
Who the fuck is gonna do that
She
for
said.
me?
She said it. Like I'll fight a motherfucker. Don't worry. But like actually saying
Don't make me
things
call
and
customer
like
service line.
complain.
Pussy you can find anywhere. Someone who's gonna make me a dentist appointment. that's rare.
Yeah. What
But
else?
yeah,
What else
what else?
was on my list?
Yo, sex is good and all, but has somebody ever like booked the next eye appointment for you, bro?
Yeah, right.
Like, yo, already your contacts are already on the way.
Yeah,
It's like,
right.
oh, how did you know I needed contacts again?
You would love the receptionist at like any
Yeah,
eye doctor's
and
office who automatically sets up your 6
I
month
will,
appointment.
I will set that receptionist up, put a ring on her.
That's how it goes, man.
Nah, I should be just lazy, bro.
I don't think it's laziness. It's just like you just.
No, my laziness stops me from shooting my shot, though. Cause like, okay, I'm not oblivious to the looks. Okay, everybody has eyes, so everybody that be looking. If you ever looked at somebody and checked somebody out and you thought you were sneaky, no, you're not sneaky. That other person felt that. Everybody has that little.
Felt it.
Everybody has that sixth sense, bro, and I'ma believe it. Cause I feel it when somebody's looking at me. I feel it.
My hamster's turning.
Like you feel it in your loins.
Your loins.
But no,
My spidey
facts.
sense is tingling.
And so just like I feel it, I feel like other people have the ability to feel that too. And so, where was I going with this? I
It's
know.
not that you're oblivious.
Yeah, it's not that I'm
You're
oblivious.
lazy.
Yeah, I'm
Lazy.
just so lazy mixed with the
Introvert.
introvertness and the possibilities of rejection. It just all accumulates into one bowl of like, fuck it, I'm gonna just continue doing what I'm doing. Like she was probably just looking.
That's
She's
how it
probably
is.
just curious.
She was just probably
She's probably
just
just
soft
looking.
fly or something.
So yeah, her eyes are just probably everywhere.
Yeah.
It's okay. But
Yeah.
nah. What else? What else are you looking for?
I said somebody who was like family oriented. I wanted someone who cared about their family. Who just like
True.
True.
who like had like a good dynamic with their family.
Husband material.
Husband material, yeah.
Like
Um,
dad material.
Dad material. Someone who's just
Facts.
like cool with their family.
Yeah.
Cause I also dated this one kid at one point who like didn't have a good relationship with his parents, and it was like really unfortunate for him. Like he at one point he like, before we had dated, like a while before we started dating, his parents were really Christian, like really really into the church, and he had like stopped caring or stopped going to church, so they kicked him out of the house,
Damn.
Wow.
and he was living out of his car for a while. Yeah,
Wow.
and then like yeah, his relationship with his parents was always just like very fraught, and I was just like, that's just like
Sucks.
unfortunate. Like it sucks for you, but it's also just like I don't want to deal with that.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's true. That's another thing. It's okay. As fucked up as it may sound, everybody comes with a certain amount of baggage,
Yeah.
and like, you may, as much as you may love the person, maybe, and the other person might not see it as love, and maybe it's not, but it's like your baggage can outweigh the feelings of a
Yeah.
person.
No, yeah.
It can get to a certain point, and
Everyone has baggage, but it's just like about like what you're willing to take.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
how,
that's also why I'm glad I wrote the list.
and what is that person willing to take from your baggage as well?
Yeah, exactly.
And be able to recognize your own baggage as well. Because, like, you got to make an equivalent thing. Because, like, you don't want to come up into somebody else's life and just fuck their life up. You feel me? Just,
That's true. That's true. Yeah. You,
I
that's-
mean, you said
gotta
that's
be
why
careful.
you haven't approached certain women.
You gotta-
Actually,
you
I
gotta
think you said
careful.
that in the last episode
yeah.
where you were like, sometimes she looks too good. Like I have to keep my demons away.
Yeah. I knew. There has been moments in which I've been with girls and I'm like, you know what? I'm not
trying to hurt you.
I'm not trying to, literally.
Yeah.
I know what I'm capable of.
At least you're understanding of that. Some guys
Yeah.
just don't give a fuck.
It's just, I don't understand how guys can just live with themselves when they just do that.
It's like the whole when the girls be like, "Come and ruin my life." When they be like, "Come and ruin my life."
Come on,
Come and ruin my life.
Don't say that too loud.
don't claim that. I don't claim that energy, bro.
I think I also
I'm good.
maybe I put on my list
I'm in the
somebody who smoked more than they drank, if they had to do anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
smart.
didn't want someone who like had like a drinking problem. Like I'd rather you smoke a little too much than drink a little too much. Is my
Okay.
thought process.
Okay. Okay. Another one for
So
me.
weed a little too much specifically,
Weed, yeah, yes.
not cigarettes.
Yeah, please no. one thing that I would look for in a girl is that she has to be health conscious or like gym active. Just because that's just the gym is just and like exercising is just a big part of my life. I feel like that's something that I would love to share with my partner, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel
would
like
love to.
that's like one of your major interests. Like,
It's one of my
it's
my
also
biggest
like-
passion, so
yeah, it's also just like it's one of your biggest passions, so it makes sense that you would want to be with someone who's like interested in that. Like, I think I probably put my somewhere like interested in the same things. I also probably did put something about like cares about like physical well-being and stuff like that.
Because I feel like that leads into family. Because like you want to be healthy enough to live a long life to have a family, you know, and like pass good genes to your children, to the next generation.
I feel like if you take care of yourself, that shows a lot of self-respect.
Yeah.
And also just
care
like
how
you're
you
able
look,
to do things
yeah,
until you're like
up.
and you get old. You
Some
know what I
sense of
mean?
responsibility as
For
well.
yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you guys want to take a break now?
We're gonna take a short little
It's
break.
It's been, oh yeah, damn. Okay. Okay.
Anyways, guys, we're back.
On
We're
a
back
happy note.
talking about what
Life.
we're looking for in a partner.
That's true.
Find a partner.
So yeah, we left off on like fitness, right?
Yeah, fitness.
Left off on
Fitness shit,
fitness.
yeah.
Well, I think common interest would be the thing, right?
Common
It's like-
interest was the thing.
big deal.
I wanted someone
Big
who was
deal.
into things that I'm into, that we could like do
Yeah,
things
watch the
together,
same movies.
travel, movies.
Like I don't want to go to watch some stupid
Border-
horror movie, bro. Like
Borderline. Like I feel like sometimes you're gonna need someone that's not into the same thing as you. Like
yeah,
similar.
a
but,
healthy
like, not
mix. A healthy
Yeah, like,
mix.
healthy mix.
Open my horizons.
Yeah, get me
but
into-
be
like, put
into
me
what I'm
on.
into.
Put
Put
me
me
on,
on,
put me
put me
yeah.
on, I'm down.
I'm down to learn new
New
things.
yeah.
My next thing was that I really wanted a partner that was cool with my homies, that liked my friends, was cool
Okay.
with my friends.
With the-
That was really important
With the
for me.
block.
Passes the vibe check.
Pass the
Yeah.
block check. What is the block?
Yeah, that was really important for me because I've had like relationships where like my
Did they
boyfriends
accept?
don't like fuck with my friends, or like my friends are gonna fuck with them.
Yeah,
so
it's weird
super
because
awkward.
it's weird because like your
There's
friends really like your boyfriend.
Two worlds.
Yeah, it's just weird. 'Cause, like,
colliding.
you would think like your boyfriend or significant other would be
I've
like cool
had
with
that
friends.
before. Oof.
Cause like
And it's like the problem is like that relationship like I'm telling you guys about, like I was in it for like a long time. Like I was in it for 2 years, and by the time I got out of the relationship I realized like damn, I really isolated myself from a lot of my friends.
damn.
Dang.
And
That
I have
sucks.
to like rebuild friendships,
Yeah.
and it's just like I'd rather not have to do
Dang.
that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
tough.
learning. This is a learning curve.
Yeah, it's a learning experience.
You gotta let the frontal lobe
Yeah, you
develop,
should
you
I
know?
know what you want.
You gotta decalcify your pineal gland.
Yeah.
What are you looking for in a partner, Solano?
I don't know, bro. I can't answer that question. I don't think I'm like looking. I don't know. Like for me, like I told Miguel, I'm like it's hard.
Somebody carry his camera book.
someone, yeah.
He's really looking for a production assistant,
Yeah.
actually.
Actually, yes. I'm really looking for an assistant, and that's what it is. But honestly, like me and Miguel speak about this. Like the whole idea of like finding like first of all, I can't do like online like dating apps things.
Yes.
I cannot do
I get
it.
that.
I got it.
Because
You just doing it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, because you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Like you're looking for looks and stuff. Like that's
Yeah.
the first thing. Where
Yeah.
like, I feel like and then like you know you like see girls and guys and like oh my god he's cute or like oh she's hot and you're like but that's just looks like that's just like you know
True.
not skin deep. So like for me it's like you go anywhere and get a pretty face. Like I'm like old fashioned I guess and like I would rather like find someone, find a connection, and then like build a connection and like really get to know each other and blah 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 blah. blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. But my best friend from high school once told me that, I mean, if you're gonna marry her, you're gonna have to wake up to that next to that face every morning.
Yeah, but
You
like,
gotta choose that face carefully.
yeah, but like I feel like when like I said, there's pretty girls everywhere.
That's true.
Yeah.
So like, alright, like no matter what, your looks are always first, no matter what, right? But like, how far
Yeah,
can
at a
looks
certain
take you
extent.
to like internally, like how far do we connect with each other? You know what I mean? Like,
It's
do you-
also like dating apps only take you so far.
Yeah, you know
like
what I
you know
mean?
what I mean. Like the most successful, like people who are successful on dating apps are people who like try to take it off of the dating app as soon as possible. So like
people that are
only
actually looking
talking
for like
up
the-
until like okay, when can we meet up? Like
Yeah.
basically talking, making a plan to meet up, and then getting to know each other in person.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of how it's more successful most of the time.
Yeah, because they're actually looking for something long term, not like oh I'm just trying to find someone and like hook up with them and just like that's it. You know
Or
what I
like
mean?
you actually get to know
You
them
get to
on
know
like
them, yeah.
on another level
Yeah.
versus just like what you see online.
I feel like doing that. It's kind of like I don't know. Like I don't know how to do that because it's like, you know, you're gonna be in like an intimate, I guess, interaction with each other because you know it's a date, right? Like
Yeah,
you're setting up the
that
date,
too.
so now you're like putting like pressure on like trying to like, you know, put the puzzle together.
Yeah.
When like you really don't know much about each other, so
Yeah.
you're like you ask basic boring questions like, "What do you do?"
What's
or
your favorite
Where do you,
color?
where do you,
Yeah, you be
where
like-
do you go?
like like what are your life goals or like boring like just conversations like just keep going in that direction. And
It's really unfortunate that we don't have like more like as a society, like we don't have more like activity
Yeah.
things, like public places where people can go for like free or really cheap, or like that, like say adult classes or stuff
Yeah.
like that aren't more widely available for like hobbies and stuff
Yeah.
like that, because it's hard to make a friendship or to like grow a dynamic with someone that isn't strictly like on a dating app or
Yeah.
like at a bar or like where,
Right.
where the pressure is on to make it romantic. Whereas oftentimes it would be much cooler to meet someone and have the connection slowly build over time.
The thing
Like-
is that for those connections to happen, you need to be meeting a certain person repetitively, you know.
Yeah.
And in
yeah,
this,
because like
in-
it's a rhythm.
yeah,
It's a rhythm
and
thing.
this day and age, in today's society, we don't have a sense of community at a physical level. You know, back in the day, people used to have like points of
Socializing.
gatherings.
Yeah.
You know, people
Yeah.
things to gather around and see face to face. Be like, yo, look at that new girl. She just moved in town. Like,
Yeah.
she
just
moved in
town.
Something
New
like
girl-
that,
new girl on the
new
block.
Family.
New girl on the block.
It would be like that too, but now it's everything. The block, it's on Twitter now.
You're right.
Yeah.
Like your neighborhood is everybody else. The whole world.
Oh.
It's like
I
You don't know
like
where
I
those
get
people are.
Exactly.
I get that, but even like I look at it as like, you know, sometimes it just happens. Like sometimes maybe you're out with your friends, right, and just like you guys, two group of friends just clash together, and
Yeah.
you just meet that one person that you just vibe with.
true.
Or like a little house party, someone like throws a little gathering, and then
Yeah.
you meet someone, and you're like, oh, I'm really vibing with that person.
Yeah.
And you don't at first expect to be like, yo, I'm about to like marry this woman.
But
you
it's
know?
a nice way to meet
But it's a
someone.
nice way to meet someone
To
because-
meet someone in a low pressure way.
yes.
Because then it's because like people that you meet online, like the first time you see them in person,
You're
it's a date.
It's a date, and you're like 0 to 100, like.
You don't necessarily have to.
You don't
But
necessarily
you
have to.
but it's like that's
know, it's just
ultimately
like-
what you're trying
I
to
know
do.
that that's like the usual template, but my boyfriend and I, first of all, my boyfriend and I technically met on a dating app.
Okay.
We technically
But-
matched
but-
on Hinge.
But you guys knew like
You knew
we
about-
didn't know each other. We knew
No.
you knew of him.
I knew of
Okay.
him. He
Okay.
didn't know of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that could be a story for another day. But basically,
I
like,
think you told us, no?
Yeah.
well, yeah, I know, but I mean, like, we're recording.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. So once
It was an
Yeah.
exclusive.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you'll see it on Patreon.
Yeah.
Subscribe to our Patreon.
Yeah.
You can hear that story. But yeah, so we matched on a dating app. We matched on Hinge, and then we literally just messaged each other for months,
Yeah.
like for literal months, for so long that by the time we actually met in person, I was dating someone else.
Okay.
But we would like chat every single day. We would like, whatever, send each other funny tweets or send each other things. We would talk every day. To the point where I was also just like, why is this kid messaging me all the time? Like, I don't even fucking know you. But we kept talking because I thought he was funny. And then when we did meet, we met in a group setting. Like,
There you go.
because we ended up realizing that we had mutual friends with one
Okay.
another. So, like, we just arranged to all hang out together. And that was my first time meeting him. And then the first few times that we hung out were all, like, group setting things.
Okay. So low pressure.
So it was like a really fun way to like get to know each other
Because then
and
you
to
Catch the vibe. You
catch the vibe
Yeah.
without like you're actually dating. So without like anything serious romantically.
Because
So it
then-
wasn't for a long time after that actually developed, and it was nicer that way.
Yeah,
More
because
natural.
it's hard to see
Yeah.
someone for who they are when they're alone with you, because then they're just like trying to like put like this persona, like oh
Yeah.
I'm this type of person, but really when they're in, like some people like when you go like say like you go on the first day, right, and the guy's like really like or the girl is like really like trying to be very like grown up and not funny at all, and you're like fuck this is a boring ass date, I'm never gonna see them again. But and then you see that same person out at a bar being a goofball. You're like, wait, this is not the
I
person.
didn't see this.
You know,
side of it.
this is not the
Yeah.
same person that I took
Yeah.
on the first date. You get me? So you're probably more likely to date the goofy person than the serious person.
True.
But since you were not in a group setting,
You didn't see that
you
side.
didn't see the side of him. But I'm sure that was your situation, right? Like you saw him in the group setting.
I saw
And
him.
you're
in
like,
the
oh my god, he's funny, he's charismatic.
funny. Yeah, exactly.
All that stuff. So like you feel more attracted to that.
Then again, that all banks on the shot that you're the type of person to go out.
I'm not the type of person to go out, but I look at it
And
as
how are you gonna able to run into the moment that?
Because I'm not looking for anything. So it's like I don't really like.
Solana is a pledged single person.
I'm not a pledged single person. I'm just like vibing with the like. I'm cool with everybody. You get me? Like I'm just vibing.
He's
Going
just
through the motions.
vibing. He's just not
vibing.
explicitly looking for
Obviously,
anything right
obviously,
now.
yeah. You know what I mean?
Just
Just
vibing,
vibe.
which
I
I
He
get
doesn't
that.
like forcing it.
You know
That's
what it
it
is.
should be. I feel
you-
like
you know
just
what-
vibe until you figure it out.
I think of it more as like.
Not figure it out, but something comes along.
I think it's like more like I found out what I want, like what I'm looking for. So when I
It's not here.
No, I'm just like I know what I want. I found out
Okay.
I found what
Did
I
you make
want.
your list?
No, because I already know it. Like I feel like I already know it. You get me?
Oh, you already know. Like, how do you?
Like-
What do you mean you already know? Like, there aren't a few things in that list.
Yeah, like there's like a list, but I'm like, did I write a physically list? No.
Okay,
no.
so say something from the list.
Definitely funny. Like I hate, not that I hate, but I just don't like girls that just everything's serious. Like why everything gotta be serious? Like life's not serious. Like God's funny. Like God's mad funny. Like
Yeah.
It's true.
Like why you gotta be serious?
The way the
Like,
world works is very funny.
Cause then if you're not funny, you're like dry. That goes hand in hand.
You know
Like, if you're not
what?
funny,
You know
you're
what
dry.
Dr. Coleman said?
What Dr. Coleman said.
He said, if you
If
can't
you
laugh.
who's Dr. Coleman?
Dr. Coleman is my geometry teacher who opened my eyes,
Oh.
bro.
There you go. Okay, there you go. Got it
Opened my
metaphor.
eyes.
Yeah.
Man didn't teach me nothing about
What we were
geometry,
talking
but
about
he
in
just
the commercial break.
Yeah.
yes. You
All right,
guys
what
should
did
on
Dr. Cole-
Patreon.
what
He
did-
said, yo, literally second day of class, he said like, all right, guys, remember, if you can't laugh at your pain, you might as well die.
Wow.
And you know, everybody was like that, exactly like that. All juniors and sophomores just like, what? This is my math teacher.
What? That's actually good advice.
He's like, if you can't smile, you might as well die. And he said it like this: you might as well die.
Yeah, that's good
Funny
advice.
as hell.
That is good advice. Honestly,
He's right though.
you're right.
It's
Yeah.
like, cause like, it's this one philosophical quote that says like, pain is inevitable, but misery is a choice.
But misery is a choice.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought you said menstruating is a choice.
The accent, you know,
The
it
accent
gets in the
coming
way. It gets in the way. It's late hours. I'm getting tired.
Alright, I haven't heard of that one, but I agree. Misery, like the way you internalize.
Yeah.
pain
Yeah.
is your choice.
You
in a
can't
way.
really change. You can't control what happens to you,
Yeah.
but you can control how you feel about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So
Okay, funny.
What's another
Which,
one that we haven't talked about? Because we said funny at the beginning.
that's true.
I don't know, honestly.
We low maintenance.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, definitely for me, like she has to financially like understand stuff like that, like not splurging like too much. Like I get it, girls like to get their hair done, nails done, all that stuff. Like that's cool and whatever. Like, but at least you're financially responsible with stuff like
Yeah.
that, and you're like,
financially responsible. That's true.
family
And as long
oriented.
as you're not going into massive debt getting your nails
Done
done.
like just trying to like how you say impress everybody. You're like you know,
Trying to stunt.
starting to stun people like
Yeah.
nah, that's definitely a red flag for me. I can't do that.
Cause then, what are your goals at, then, right?
Like yeah, like mine's is more like yeah, where are you heading in life, and like I think someone down to earth, like
Yeah.
definitely understand like
Genuine.
and not.
Ooh, I have a low key of a big one. I like somebody that's a little bit is spiritual, you know,
Spiritual.
or like a little bit religious too.
I
Like,
think, yeah.
not to be devoted to God or have to go to church every
I don't
Sunday.
to
Like,
be serious about it.
you
Fucking for real.
know, relax. Like, you feel me? Like,
But understand that there's
But, like,
higher self.
Doing the
Yeah.
process enough, yeah.
Not higher self.
but like
Alright.
being able to be in tune with your own spirituality a bit, cause like that's something that I'm interested about, and I feel like that's something that every human should.
Should yeah.
Should
pursue.
be
Get into
curious
it.
about.
Yeah.
Curious. Like okay.
I think that was one of mine too, where it was like, I want someone who's explicitly religious or explicitly not religious, but I would like someone who's interested in like spirituality or whatever.
Yeah, it just shows more. It shows that
You're not
there's-
materialistic.
Yeah, well, it shows
Yeah.
that you're able to grasp abstract concepts, which shows a level of intellect as well, and it shows that you have in one point in your life, ponder things outside of your immediate reality. You know,
Okay.
you've really sat down and actually thought about shit. You know,
Yeah.
because to think about theology and philosophy and all those things, it takes a bit of like getting your mind to wrap around the concept. You know,
Yeah.
and like I don't remember the last time I sat down with a girl and just discussed those type of things. And not to say that those girls are not out there, but it's just
Hard to like.
it's kind of
What-
hard to find.
Yeah. Well, that's big, honestly.
But
like, being
also,
able
I don't be in the right places either.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
It's not like I be out here like
At the library.
at the library
Yeah,
where the
yeah,
smart people
You're
be.
right. But yeah, you're right. Like having a deep spiritual self, like understand.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my segue too. Like I can't have like someone that's materialistic, cause I come from humble beginnings. So like, you can't expect me. I can't be with someone who just thinks everything's what they have physically. Like,
Yeah.
Cause my biggest thing is like money doesn't matter to me.
Right.
Family's number one. Like I quit my job. I'll do whatever it takes to be with my family, cause I've been away from them before. So like for me, it's like. If you're like, I get it, we're in the hustle culture and like, be like, I have to get
grind.
too. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, are you going to choose the money over me at a certain point?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Somebody that doesn't want to be famous.
Doesn't want to be famous?
Yeah, like doesn't
You
want
want
to be.
someone who doesn't. You don't want a clout chaser.
Yeah.
There you go.
No
There
clout,
we go,
No
boom.
clout chasing.
No cloud chasing.
Yeah,
Social
don't
climber.
try to be raising up your Instagram followers or anything.
Yeah.
Like, is that really your priority right now? Like, yeah.
You're running into too many influencers on the daily. That's
the
your
thing.
problem.
Yeah, that's the thing, yeah.
Everyone wants to be an influencer.
I actually seen
Yeah.
this,
Especially at the gym, everybody's pulling up with a tripod nadays and recording your
True.
shit. Like,
This
bro, you're not an IFBB pro. You don't have any certifications. I know you want to record your transformation and all that, but like, bruh.
I feel like, you know what it is? It's easy.
Don't you record at the gym?
Yeah.
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 I'm
just-
confused.
It's me.
I'm
I'm a little
projecting.
confused.
I'm projecting.
You my deal should
I stopped, bro.
Miguel's like,
Listen.
there's too much fucking
There's too
competition.
many.
Some of you guys need to fucking
Listen.
stop so I can make it.
Yeah.
Him and his little
Somebody in
tripod.
outer space.
Little tripod when everybody else has like a whole production.
And I'm
group
like,
there.
God damn it.
Him and his phone when someone has like the lighting.
Somebody has like a 4K,
Oh,
a
like,
red,
yeah.
like a whole.
You got a whole film crew
They got a
there.
camera
Fucking, there's a
crew, yeah,
director.
phones.
There's a director. Like, our action continues.
Yeah,
Really
like
set.
someone come in, sprays in water. So
There's
like,
extras.
Stunt doubles. Fake weights.
You're like, fuck.
That's crazy. No, I can't. Yeah, I actually was watching this TED Talk today, by what's his name, Sweet Cane. So Sweet Cane is, I think that's how you say his name. I don't remember, but he has his like brand called Clover, and it's in New York. And his TED Talk, he talks about. I'll probably post it on the podcast, but he's like, we need to trade influencers for inspirational people. So he's like, I don't want to influence people. I want to
inspire people.
And I was like,
Okay.
you're right, because when it comes to art, he's like, you can't replicate, something like that's authentic. Like the algorithm will always get beat. That's what he said, because like nowadays everything gets diluted. Like everybody just does the same stuff all the time.
Yeah, it's true.
So,
It's created kind of a market of like copies.
Copy and paste,
Yeah.
copy and paste, copy and paste.
Whatever
Same
the trending TikTok
Whatever
sounds.
sells.
there you go. So like, that's why you're right. No cloud chasing here. No influencers. Just be genuine for me, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah. Also, like,
Do it
there's
for
an
the
aspect
love.
of like,
Do it for the love.
Do it for the love.
like, the problem with influencers is like how much of their lives they share online.
Yes.
And like,
I'm very
we were
proud of it.
talking about it. We were talking about it last week or something.
think so,
We were
yeah.
talking about like the mom.
Yeah, the mom influencer. I think
The
that was
mom
our second pilot.
influencer?
Yes.
Yeah, where the mom influencer who
Oh.
she fucking
The kid,
was
the girl.
like abusing her kids,
Yeah.
like starving them, like not giving them food, like not giving them cell phones when they were like 17, 18, like not doing all these things.
The YouTube mom?
The YouTube
the
mom.
vlogger,
And
yeah.
she got
Wow.
arrested and sent to jail, and like I don't want to deal with all that. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I don't want. Yeah, and I don't want someone putting my life over our
Yeah.
lives.
There's no consent.
Like
Lack
yo,
of
bro,
privacy.
like relationship influencers, like couple influencers, bro.
Yeah, and then they always break up.
And
That's
then,
the
and then
funny
they get back
shit.
together.
That's not.
Yeah, right?
They're like, yo,
Because that money ain't hitting and the same.
you're right.
You
You're right.
gotta get it together
Yeah.
again. Make some
I'm very
drama.
private about my life, so Like I don't.
You don't
That's
even want your
one-
face on social media.
Yeah, so I know that's
That's
big.
smart.
That's a big thing for like a lot of girls. Like they want to show their man. I guess. Like I can't.
Yeah,
So,
like,
like,
just
the-
put an emoji over my face.
Yeah, just put an
babe.
emoji over my face. So I
People
think
be
that's.
like, "Am I your side? Is that why you don't want me to put it on your gram? Is that really?"
I don't
Nah,
think
baby,
you'll
I'm
see my
just
face.
shy.
Like, I don't even put it on my. I don't even put it on my own Instagram.
private.
So.
You
get
don't
me?
even put it on this podcast.
Yeah, so
That's true.
maybe one day we'll have a face
You'll
reveal.
do
Face
a
reveal.
reveal.
When
Face
we
reveal,
reach
like-
a
like-
what's
certain
that
amount of
guy?
followers.
Mark was it Deadmau5? Deadmau5?
No.
Marshmallow?
Dream? No, what's his face? That kid on Twitch.
Oh, Dream. Yeah, he took his
Dream?
mask off. Yeah,
Yeah, he took his mask off.
Yeah.
And me being like, Dream?
I thought it was gonna be like Masked Singer type stuff.
No,
It
no,
was
no.
Like the Masked Singer.
Mask
When-
Singer, that's fine.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't. Very private, and I don't know. I guess whenever I find it, I'll find it.
You'll
But,
know it in your heart.
Yeah, I'm just letting my boat ride down the stream of life
True.
right now.
You know,
Yeah.
we all saying, I'm saying all this bullshit of what I'm looking for, but then I know that God
That's
is just
different.
God is just gonna show up, just put that one girl in front of me that's just gonna take my world for a fucking ride and be like, boom, and I'm like, damn, I didn't know I wanted this.
But that's how it goes. But you know,
Yeah, that's how it
that's how it
goes.
goes. That's how it goes. Like
Yeah.
you don't know what you want until you actually have it, and you're like, oh, this is like perfect.
Yeah,
You get scared though, honestly.
It's
Yeah.
funny. I think when I wrote my list, I'd either just met my boyfriend or like I'd already known him for a while.
Okay.
So I think I was very much subconsciously describing him in many ways.
Yeah.
Because like another thing was
Manifesting.
there that I was like similar political beliefs, like blah blah blah. Like there was just certain things in there that were like very much like you're describing this very specific person, except like in your imagination, like he shouldn't be white. Like most of these other things describe him.
Yeah.
I think I wrote tall. I wrote preferably tall, but
Preferably
anything
tall.
is tall to me because I'm short,
Yeah.
so it doesn't really matter.
talking rising.
Yeah,
No.
he's tall,
Thinking.
so
Yeah. I don't think I have like preference for race. That sounds like they're okay with like how you say like they need to like understand the culture a little bit.
yeah, like
Yeah.
as long as you understand the culture,
Culture.
or any culture for any
Yeah.
matter.
Like be accepting of like different cultures.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
be aware.
even though I'm not very cultural, like me, I'm not very as Mexican-y as other people. Like my family's really small, and we don't like do like big stuff or like holidays. Like we don't do Thanksgiving. We don't do Christmas stuff like that. Like we'll do gift giving and whatever. But Thanksgiving we don't have a feast. Like we don't sit down and
Yeah,
eat.
Thanksgiving is not really Mexican.
Yeah,
though.
but I'm saying like even holidays here, like New Year's, we don't like, Happy New Year, like we don't do that.
Really?
Birthdays, we'll cut a cake, but it's not like
Damn,
like for me, like I haven't got.
I don't believe in that shit. Yeah, fuck celebrating.
Not really, just like for us, the way I looked at it always, like when I was younger, I used to be like mad sad about it because I'm like, damn, I want a fucking cake for my birthday. My parents didn't give me a fucking cake. It's just been so long that I just kind of like look at it, it's like another day. Like, why celebrate it in one day when like I'm grateful every day and like I'm thankful that I have you guys every day. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like, yeah, I'll show you appreciation. Like, I'll randomly buy my mom flowers or whatever, to show her that I love her, or like buy my dad something, or like sit down with
everybody
him
gotta
and talk.
have their own day though.
Yeah. Nah, you know what I mean? Like every day's your day. You know what I mean? Because I feel like you just randomly.
No,
like
no.
I'm the person that randomly
It
does
can't
things.
be your day if it's my day though.
Randomly, I'm saying, like I randomly give them gifts.
But my
He's
day's
like,
my
he's gonna
day.
be like, my
Oh.
next random day is gonna be your birthday.
There you go. It's your birthday, yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah, but like how we did for your birthday, right? Fat Cactus, right? Like randomly, right?
That was not my birthday though.
Randomly, but it was your birthday week, right?
Okay,
Randomly, you get me? You didn't see it coming.
When's your birthday again?
May 12th.
May 12th.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So that's how I look at it.
Taurus, chill guy. That makes sense.
Ooh. Actually, that's actually a big issue I kind of had. Also, me and my ex had like that issue where like she was
She was
big
really into
big on
birthdays.
birthdays and like Valentine's Day and stuff like that.
I'm big. I like holidays just because I like having reasons to celebrate extra. Like
Okay.
I'm a little bit of a gluttonous person in that sense. Like I just like doing fun shit for no reason.
It's a Hispanic
So
in
I like
us,
making
bro.
up
It's a
reasons.
Hispanic you. You just want
Yeah.
to party. Hispanic people love partying for no reason.
I'm actually the opposite. Like my family
Yeah.
doesn't party. Yeah.
Yeah?
Like, I'm like
My mom makes up reasons to party all the time.
My mom makes up reasons to drink.
I could party. My family doesn't party. So you invite me to a party, like I'll party with you guys, your family. Like I'm a really.
He's like, I'm just not gonna plan one.
Yeah, like
I don't want them. She doesn't want the mess in his house.
Nah, not even. Like I don't mind. It's just like my family's not a big, like if I invite you guys over, right? For like
We're
a get
chilling.
together, whatever.
It's Monopoly night.
Yo, we wilding or whatever. My parents would be inside chilling. Like they is homebodies.
Yeah.
So like and like you know, like they'll have their couple of drinks here and there, but like they're not big party people.
Mm.
You get me? But like I'll if you invite me over your house, like you know, like I vibe with everybody. I vibe with the older heads, the younger heads, everybody. You get me? Like if you telling me your parents are trying to get fucked up, we getting them fucked up. We celebrating today. You get me? But yeah,
I like finding stupid reasons to celebrate all the time. I like making up holidays.
It's my day.
I like making up stupid reasons to not do anything. To chill.
To chill?
Yeah, like making a reason to chill. Like, oh, I gotta chill, bro. Like, relax. You know, when you told me that, like, sometimes you gotta relax, I'm like,
I know that one.
You ain't gotta tell me that twice.
I gotta relax, man. I've been doing too much.
I'm relaxing right now.
But you know what? That's my type of like celebration. Like,
It's
like
the fact that you don't have to work is a celebration.
That is a celebration.
Poolside, having like a beer, or like some fruity drink or something, or like a campfire. I'm a campfire type of guy.
Yo,
like a bonfire. Like we throw some marshmallows.
Yo,
like,
nobody tells you, but them shits be hot.
What? Bonfires?
Bonfires?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like in the name, no?
Bro, no, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how hot the flame be, bro.
Yeah, that's why everybody be around the bonfire.
No, not too close, bro. That shit will burn you.
This guy. Yeah, one bonfire over the summer. That's all.
Yo, yeah.
I went to one the whole summer.
First bonfire in my life.
Really?
Yeah, shit was hot.
Oh my god.
That's why you're saying that. It's hot. You didn't know.
It's hot.
Oh, that's so funny.
Be careful.
I grew up going camping. So I
never gone camping.
My camp, I always had those bonfires around.
I've never. The thing is that I've been in the wild. I'm used to the wild.
Okay.
You know, I'm not
Just
afraid
not
of it.
bonfires.
But I'm never. No. Bonfires are fine. Now I know how hot they are.
But you never
Take that into consideration.
Yeah, I know. Now I know the radius of how close I can get. But like I never had that American camping experience because DR camping is different. You know, camp.
Well, you didn't need a bonfire.
No.
It's hot. It's humid. So you didn't need a bonfire.
Yeah,
Nah.
It's different.
My parents every summer we used to go out to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And we would go camping out there, like some sort of like camp.
You seen a bear?
No, I've never seen a bear.
Oh,
Actually, like the campgrounds.
Scared myself, bro.
The campgrounds that I used to go to did sometimes have bears around.
I was
Just never when I was there.
on the spot. I see a bear, I'm like, that's it. That's
But the ones around here aren't like that. Like the ones
I
around
never
here
seen
are
a
the
bear.
black bears. Those are the ones where like you can scare them off most of the time.
Oh.
And have you guys heard that line where it's like, if it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lie
Lay
down. If it's white,
You're
you're dead.
Yeah, that's it. You're dead.
Yeah.
I'm brown. Lie down.
Yeah.
Lie down.
You know why? If it's white, you're dead. Is because polar bears.
You can't see them.
Polar bears, live in ice, so there's no vegetation. So they're
Extra hungies.
well, yeah, and
they smell?
the thing is that
They're quick.
what is it? Their diet is carnivorous only.
Okay.
So that's all they know.
Meat.
So their digestive system is not set up for them to eat any
Plants.
vegetables.
Yeah,
So
they're
if
just
they
like
see
fish,
you,
meat.
yeah, if they see you, they are gonna eat you
Oh snap!
on the spot. It's guaranteed gonna eat you.
Damn.
Yeah.
Good thing I'm never gonna be near them.
Don't fuck hell
Good
nah.
thing
Ain't
you live in
nobody.
New Jersey.
Right?
No. Why a polar bear? She said.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, if you see a bear, fuck it. It's not fuck it.
Sir,
If you don't have that bear mace on you, you're.
What was the thing that DMX said? Right?
Exactly. What?
No,
Huh?
he said, or what was it like? If you see me in the forest fighting a bear, help the bear. You never heard that?
No.
I gotta put a clip on it. You never heard that? If you see me in the forest fighting.
I'm too young for that.
Yeah, you probably that's young. But you know who DMX is. That's
Yeah.
the weird part. That's the weird
That's
part.
true. That's true. Yeah, I'll be forgetting. There's an age between us, bro.
Yeah.
But like, you feel like one of us.
You know
one of
what's
the boys.
crazy? And I feel like this is difficult for me to like find someone also. Is that I kind of like grew up quick because like a lot of old heads tell me like I think like an old head. Like I think about the future and I think about like stabilizing
I mean,
myself.
you got a life insurance plan at 19.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty.
Like so, like you know, I had to try to get it on my own younger, but at the same time, it's like I connect with the young people because like I don't know, like the culture is just there.
You're
so
for real the middle child.
Yeah, so it's like hard for me to find a common ground, because then I'm trying to like teach you, like I'm trying to like teach the young, like you and Javi, like I'm trying to teach the young guys or whatever. But at the same time, it's like I ain't trying to come off across as like a father
Old
figure.
head, yeah.
Like you hear me, like a father, like
I'm
always,
still cool.
I still got it.
So like,
You got that dog in him still.
So I'm just like, that's what I'm saying. I'm just vibing. So I you know, trying to show you guys the roads, but at the same time.
Wait, how many? So you're 21, 23, 25, 27.
28.
28. Okay.
28.
So 3 years of difference between us. 2 years of difference between you and I. Okay, 5 years of difference between all of us.
About to be 29.
Sheesh.
That's it. 30's creeping up slowly, man. I'm about to
Slowly.
retire. 32 is my retirement age.
Yeah.
I told her, yeah, I was like, retirement age 32.
She said, well, okay.
They laughed at me when I told them that.
That's funny.
You gotta try. You gotta set your goals. You never know. Retirement, I mean, I'm not gonna be working. Retirement means I'm not gonna be working for somebody else.
Facts.
You get me? Like, I'm not trying to have a 9 to 5 no more. Like, I'm trying to have, like, my business is stable and then, like, be able to, like, lounge around, have time for the family, but still have money coming in. That's what retirement means to me. Because I feel like when you retire, you don't do shit, your life gets boring.
You lost your purpose.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, like, the way, I look at it like how my boss retired, is, like, retiring right now, I guess. He still comes to the office, like, 2 to 3 times a week, but then every 2 weeks he's taking a vacation somewhere else. You know what I mean? So I'm like, that's you know, like,
Yeah,
you're enjoying life, but you're still working a little bit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you guys want to wrap it up?
Yeah, I'm good with wrapping up. I think I got through most of the things on my list.
Yeah, I got.
If you guys want to see the rest of my list, subscribe to our Patreon.
Okay.
I'm pushing the Patreon.
Okay. We're gonna work on that.
We're working on that.
Yeah, we're working on that.
We got so much exclusive content filmed for Patreon ready for you.
So
much.
We're working on stuff. We're just working on stuff.
So many behind the scene things.
A lot of
So many
things.
funny videos.
A lot of things are working behind the scenes.
Being cooked up. Let us cook.
We're working on stuff, alright? So.
It's a stew. We need time.
What will be our next episode? We should
cook.
try to give like a little. What's our next episode?
Shit.
You don't even think about that. We might as well just do it live right now. What would be the next?
Ooh.
Have we thought about?
Wait, what if can we open up a?
Yeah, we do.
A poll?
People could. Yeah, there's a thing on Spotify, I think, that allows people to like respond.
Let's do it on Instagram too.
You can do it on Instagram
Yeah,
too.
we could do an Instagram story where we ask people what they would like for us to talk about next time.
Right.
It'll be a good topic. We might as well do it now. We're already here. So picking another day during the week.
What are the topic lists?
I don't know.
We're running out of the
We're running out of
thing.
things to talk about.
Yo, facts. We're gonna have to have another meeting.
All right, maybe we'll talk.
We gotta make one of these
it's-
live.
It's about to be fall, right? So maybe we should talk about something in the fall.
Fall
related, yeah.
Horror movies?
Hispanic Heritage Month just started.
Hispanic Heritage Month.
We could talk about our favorite Latinos.
There you go, Selena.
First Latinos.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Something was fall.
You know what's funny? Hispanic Heritage Month always starts in the middle of September because we're always running late to shit.
Yo, okay. Was that original?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was like,
I've
oh
definitely heard
man.
that one before. Of
That was
course.
a good one. That was a good one. Right there.
Thank you. What else?
I don't know. Halloween.
Ooh,
Halloween story. We can tell some Halloween stories.
Oh my god, I have a crazy story of the time I blacked out on Halloween
There we
weekend.
go.
My first year at Rutgers.
Okay. I guess next time.
Halloween. I have a good, relationship with Halloween in New Brunswick.
Alright.
Cause I have
Halloween is a crazy time in New Brunswick.
I like it. It's because I always found myself in a little party somewhere. Like what? I don't even know how I'm here. I'm not even go to Rutgers.
I'm lucky to be here.
Yeah, I am, bro. At a Rutgers party, not even attending Rutgers, bro. How?
Lit.
It's on my third day out here. I'm a stranger.
There you We'll talk
I got to America like 3 days ago.
It's only my third day out
It's
here.
only my third day here, literally.
Alright, we'll talk about our crazy Halloween stories and what we look forward for in this
We should
Halloween.
talk
I don't
about
have
costumes,
Halloween
too.
stories though. My
You
shit.
don't have Halloween stories?
I don't have stories like that, bro. I'm a
Nah.
boring person.
Really?
I never wild out, bro.
Well, we'll talk about my stories.
There you go,
And
and
then
we'll
we'll
give a little
also
input.
we'll talk about
Yeah.
like
I can talk shit.
There.
we'll talk about like costumes. I'm really big on costumes.
Okay.
I'm very big on costumes. So that'll be our topic for
There you
next
go,
week.
Halloween and what hectic times.
And yo, Halloween candy. I can talk some shit about Halloween candy. Let me
Oh,
tell you
there you
that, bro. Like,
Ooh,
I'll
rankings
tell
of
you.
Halloween candy.
I'll
Next
tell
episode's
you the
gonna be
good ones and the
Halloween.
bad ones, bro. Ain't
Yes.
nobody trying to give you no fucking tooth
Bring a bag.
shits, the Twizzler
And rate
shits.
them.
Yeah.
Bring a bag and rate them.
Ooh,
So
We'll buy different variety packs.
yes, and then we'll rate them.
We might
chocolate's
have
my
to do a whole
fucking
Halloween
way.
series on here.
You think so?
Who knows?
Coming costumes too?
Could we decorate? Maybe.
Yeah, we could decorate.
We could decorate.
We could decorate.
We could decorate. Okay, yay!
There you go.
Okay, awesome. Until next time, guys.
We'll buy a smoke fucking machine.
I'm
Fog
down.
machine.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
Let's do it. We'll decorate, have a little Halloween session or Halloween.
Yo. Okay. What if?
Let's sign off.
We make-
Because the batteries are about to die. So
Yeah.
everybody
Okay.
sign off.
All right. See you guys next
You
time.
have-
I'm Elisa,
I'm gonna go.
and that's Solano back there.
Yeah.
See you guys in the next episode.